Everyone in Skins goes out, has sex, gets drunk and does all sorts of things that I don't do. It's just like a tiny, well, maybe not tiny, it's a proportion of people that they're representing, and it totally depends.
The media play on stereotypes in such a big way.
Like
you know, like
hoodies.
all teenagers go out and wear hoodies and get drunk and beat up old ladies and yeah, it's really unfair because, you know, I mean I'm not ever gonna deliberately harm people like that, but so many times I've been kind of, you know, people have looked down at me because I'm a teenager, and I've got into, you know, arguments with, you know, random people just because they've been kind of talking down to me.
Older people?
Yeah.
Do you think the younger generation, I should say, are being portrayed well in TV programmes or by the media in general? Like newspapers?
Not at all, not in the slightest. Obviously, like, young kids do some similar things to us on TV sometimes, and there's been a few films that do portray certain situations that do happen, but it just seems to be ongoing all the time, like putting people's faces, this is what they get up to, this is what they do, this is what they're about, and it's not true. It's not true at all. And working at the youth centres definitely taught me that, if anything. And I just think, no, people's eyes are definitely completely shut. Completely shut. And hopefully this could change it.
No. No. Which is, no, they really aren't. I mean, there are obviously you do have the cliches. You always have a cliche, and there always will be people who follow the cliches.
Sheeps.
Yeah, but there are, I think, the vast majority of young people, when I say teenagers, I'll say young people, are not as they're portrayed on TV or in newspapers or anything. It's just, everything is so negative nowadays. It's just, yeah, I hate it.
Street crime in the UK has increased in the past year, and with many government cuts this is likely to rise. Here at Pride Youth Project we aim to find a solution by motivating young people with positive activities designed to raise awareness, increase confidence and develop skills.
I'm not on the war tip, it's not a gangster thing. You got my all the times you double cross me, I've made mental notes and I quote listen.
Saxis, Mission Crown, Shah D, where are the answers? I'm blessed with a mic and I'm
doing a workshop with Pro Action Voluntary Sector Youth Forum, and it's a group of young people who are just exploring the different workshops available.
Because my balls are rubber deep, it goes something like this, something like that.
And when you double track, just so that no one got your back. There's black on black violence, don't let you.
It goes something like this, something like that. And I've been sitting here thinking about the facts.
So on that beat, that's got on one of them bangs.
It's made us all miss a trick or two. The world is dying. Can you hear it crying? Why do you say it takes that too?
Because I say, well, children that are youth my sort of age, when I was that age, it was the sports was you look at a program and every youth centre would have the same football, basketball. When you've been there, you've done it. So the main reason that you go to these centres was either to interact with the people that was in the centre because they made it worthwhile going, or it was to do with the music that drew you in first. I think you got to use the music room, or they was putting them on an event where somebody was coming to perform with you. But that's mainly these days what will draw the younger youth in, I reckon, personally myself.
You want to do within the centre, but within reason, yeah, you can say. If you give them like a wall where they can graffiti on it every month or something like that.
So how would they
have an active say in what goes on in their own lives. It's kind of like bringing the young people that are trying to get in now and getting them to take on the area of a youth worker.
No, they need to understand when you talk to them, they need to understand where you're coming from, what you're saying.
Yeah.
Instead of thinking, like textbook.
Yeah.
They would think, oh, well, it's the same with every other person. Like, I had this story before for another person, so it must be the same consequences.
It kind of be like, you know, you were trying to identify, as you say, and get the bad kids in, you know, the ones who had the hard times and that. Getting them in and trying to train them up.
Well, but they might not necessarily be bad. You've got to find out why they're trouble, why they are as they are. Like,
that's what I mean.
There's got to be a reason for it. They're not just bad kids because they woke up one morning and think to that.
Doing all my work and all these other kids are going off to full park and I'm like, why are they doing that? Because they're bad. I mean, I should get rewarded. I'm being good. And then that makes you want to be bad, so you get to do all the good stuff.
Yeah.
Right. One of my biggest thing about is if you're proper enthusiastic about what you're doing, you actually love what you're doing. Even if I didn't want to come, just how much you love it would make me think, wow, there must be something there because she's so excited.
So youth workers can be inspiring, you need to be enthusiastic.
You need to
So
inspire
don't put me going, no, you're coming tomorrow, so yeah.
I'm
not going to mention names, but you put that work. She only wants to work with the quiet types, and that's great. And that, but at the same time, you still got to try and engage that person over there with that quiet person there, and you're just keeping them separated.
So do you think
you're supposed to be getting them mixed together.
So do you think we should be trying to more engage also the youth workers themselves, the older ones, to get more involved?
Society, race and culture, religion, recession, equality and war. Society.
Racism around the world, polluting all our boys and girls. My mind's in swirls as the rolls around them curls, making people see the difference between black and white. But what about the shades of grey every day? What people say hurts other people's feelings, sends others reelings, killing other human beings.
Come to BCS Youth Forum, get your voice heard and really make a difference.
I'm not making enough, but my brain's aching, it's tough. It feels like everything's old and I'm breaking a rust. So I hold it down, I don't wanna be taken in cuffs, not like dubs. I wanna conquer the game cause my aim is to bust. So I say that the fame is a must. I may have done wrong with a lot of things, but I don't play with a trust. On road, I don't ask for beef. On roads where I pass the neeks, when me and my peeps know vast parts of streets. I won't stop till my target's reach. You won't hear me spit on no half-hearted beats. It's mad, they'll kick down your door like they're armed police. Cause my bars are rather deep. It goes something like this, something like that. And I've been sitting here thinking about the facts. That none of you guys ain't doing it, guys. It goes something like this, something like that. And I've been sitting here thinking about the facts. That none of you guys ain't doing it, guys ain't doing it.
Don't do this, don't do this, you do this, you do this. Talking about all the democracy, you show all the hypocrisy. Don't mind my teacher, but you just stand there looking wet. Talking about people being bitches, meanwhile you were a witness snitch. We all know about you, do you know about you? You better wake up and rise up and shake off and wise up. You missed a bit, you missed a step, trying to figure girl all happen with your pet and with your pet. You hypocrite, don't get it twisted, just cause you missed it. It don't mean I when you double track, just so that no one got your back. It's black on black violence, don't let your voice be silent. You hypocrite, don't get it twisted, just cause you missed it. It don't mean I when you double track, just so that no one got your back. It's black on black violence, don't let your voice be silent.
It goes something like this, something like that. And I've been sitting here thinking about the facts. That none of you guys ain't doing it, guys. It goes something like this, something like that. And I've been sitting here thinking about the facts.
The world is a hypocrite. It's made us all miss a trick or two. The world is dying. Can you hear it crying? Make yourself out to be contrite, but when your guard is down, that's when it will bite. I inhale the air and it just tastes like tripe. When the world makes itself out to be sweet and ripe. But I believe that this is our world's last rites.
I sit here while you people try and phase me. Look, 7 days a week in this room that you gave me. Did one thing wrong and now I'm paying.